Hi, welcome to 4 Minutes of Film with me, Rhianna. 3 films this week: Moomins on the Riviera, Poltergeist and Tomorrowland, with an interview from the lead, Britt Robertson. So let's start with that. When Casey discovers a new futuristic world through a pin and a prepubescent robot, she's determined to go back there thinking it holds all the answers. But first, she needs help from an old-timer, played by George Clooney.
What if there was a place? A secret place where nothing was impossible.
No way.
A miraculous place where you could actually change the world.
It's an original sci-fi, it's not a sequel or a remake, which is rare, and the performances are actually really good, especially from the lead, Britt Robertson, and this is what happened when I chatted to her. The film has got a very positive message about the future. Has it kind of spurred you into action? Do you feel like, oh, I should be doing something about the world now?
Yes, but I pace myself. Everyone's been making fun of me, and I'm afraid to say it, but I don't know if you've heard, in California there's this drought going on right now.
Right.
So I've been not taking baths, but now that I'm showering, obviously. Okay, but cool. Now that I'm in London, I have a bathtub here, and I am just taking advantage of it. It's there's a TV in front of my bath. It's
my God.
The coolest thing that's ever happened to me.
We have a lot of water.
Oh, great. Can I bring some back to California, please?
I loved Hugh Laurie as the baddie. He does a great speech, but he was in it too briefly. Although it felt like a massive chunk of the film was missing, actually what was on screen was really fun and exciting, and I'd really like to explore Tomorrowland more. So 4 stars for Tomorrowland. Next up, it's Poltergeist. This is a remake of the 80s horror where the poltergeist haunts a family and is determined to take the young daughter.
Mom? I'm not afraid. Yes? But how will you get here? Maddie, what's going on? They're coming. Who is coming?
There are no surprises here in terms of horror. I knew exactly when to cover my eyes or block my ears, even though the clown is still terrifying. And it follows a very similar formula to films like Insidious or The Conjuring. But it's Sam Rockwell as the dad who gives a standout performance. Everything he touches turns to gold, and he is the glue that holds this film together. So 3 stars for Poltergeist. Finally, it's Moomins on the Riviera. The Finnish creatures decide to holiday on the Riviera, but they get mistaken for rich, eccentric Moomins rather than the bohemians that they really are, which gets them into all sorts of trouble.
The other guests are complaining about the flood.
Madame et Monsieur de Moomins?
Everything is just too outlandish. How do we get the water out of this? Hide us, dear.
What I've always loved about the Moomins is just how dark it could be. Moomin Valley especially was so creepy, so by setting the film away from that location takes away half the nostalgia. It's still a welcome return for those well-loved characters, and it's great to see them being introduced to a new generation, although I wish they'd included Snufkin a little bit more. And I wish they'd chosen a slightly more interesting plot, but it's still an unusual animation, and it's great to see something that's not Disney and Pixar, so 3 stars for Moomins on the Riviera. Next week, I'll be reviewing the new rom-com from Simon Pegg, Man Up, and San Andreas with an interview from The Rock himself, Dwayne Johnson. So click here to subscribe and catch that then.